Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Parc
Hi.
Femme. My name is Veda,
And I'm Kika.
and today we're going to be talking to you guys about our reactions to the Shanghai Chinese Grand Prix, and the upcoming Suzuka Grand Prix, or Japanese Grand Prix. Just to preface everything, Kika's in construction season, so she might leave and come back, and you may hear this, Kika.
Bye.
If you hear a box, it is because she is disconnected and come back. If I am suddenly talking alone, it is because she is DC'd and she will not be coming back.
Yeah. I will also say, because there's construction, usually I can hear it before the dogs do. Not always. So
yeah, might have some
bark,
dog barking ASMR.
We might have some dog. We might have some Malinois. Malinois have a lot to say. So I will try to make sure I hit my mic as fast as I can.
Yeah,
However,
Ash and
if it
Oak,
happens
I feel
mid-sentence,
like
I'm so sorry.
Ash and Oak do not hold back when they have information.
Something to say.
They always spill the tea.
I love them for it. Listen, without saying much, I feel very safe when I'm home alone with them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would too. They are.
I always know when something's going on.
I do imagine if anybody were to ever try anything, they'd be like, "Mom, mom, mom,
mom." Dude, the mail truck drives by, and he's like, "It's here!" I'm like, dude,
it's so funny, actually.
It's 10 o'clock. They're there every day. There's nothing new.
So that's actually hysterical.
Noises, it's the Malinois.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten all of that out of the way.
Hi, I missed you. I haven't seen you all week.
I know. It's been weirdly busy for me. I mean, I worked. I was sick Tuesday, so
yeah.
But then Wednesday through Friday I worked because of that. And yeah, I just feel like there was so much going on, but at the same time I feel like I did nothing. But then I went to go see Project Hail Mary, and then
I heard it was good. And no, I did see you last night for a little bit, but
yeah,
I didn't
that's
get
true.
To see you.
Well, because we were watching stuff, like
and we had so many people in our ear.
We did, yeah. Dude, there was a point when we were watching The Pit, I was like, I have to deafen. These people are in the way. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault, but
I love our friend group. However, I have learned we cannot watch the Formula 1 race in Discord with them.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
We have to come to our
because
own
like that's like a level of like, it's different when it's like, I've seen The Martian, I've seen The Pit. So last night when everyone was talking, I was like, I can hold back for this because I've seen this stuff before. It's just that like,
I know what's going on.
The Martian's my favorite movie. I do want to watch it, so I turned everybody down. And then after that, when we were watching The Pit and everyone was talking, I was like, there are people who are watching this who have never seen it before. What are you doing? But when we tried to watch a race in there, and I'm like, guys, this is my passion. Like, I want to watch this. That I just started muting people who weren't watching with us. I was like, I cannot do this. But yeah.
No, I'll pass.
We got a nice little movie night. And we got to learn that we have the same favorite movie, which is odd because I didn't know that. So that's really fun. And yeah, my on-screen husband, I got to see him. So,
yeah. I wish it was me.
Same.
Anyways, so it's wild to think that we're recording this like a whole week after the race. Like,
I know.
Last night I'm like, where's the race?
It puts into perspective for me what April is going to be like, because we're going to have to, the first episode, well, I mean, I guess technically it's next week's episode.
Yeah.
Next week's episode, we're going to have to actually record right after, like, instead of waiting, because I will not remember it by the time that we roll around to the end of April.
For you, next week's, it's not a curiosity week, so we can pull it off.
Yeah, exactly. So we have some leeway. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, the 2 races in April are canceled due to the conflict in the Middle East. So we will not have any races on the calendar for April, as they are not replacing them or delaying them at all. They are just straight up canceling them. So we'll have 22 races this season instead. And that is if things simmer down. If they don't, we may be looking at 20 because I doubt we'll keep Qatar and Abu Dhabi.
That would be insane to think about, though.
You know what that means, Kika? The season would end in Vegas.
We're going to Vegas.
That's what I'm saying. We have if
No, wait,
that's
we had to pick. Are we going to New York or are we going to Vegas?
Oh, you're right, because they're at the same time, aren't they?
within a 3-week span, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, okay, here's my thing is that Worlds will come back to North America, but I don't think we'll ever have the F1 season ending in Vegas again. That's my 2 cents on it.
Fuck.
Yeah. And especially if it's a deciding race. I don't think it will be. I think that by the time that we hit race round like 15, 16,
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty decided that it's Mercedes and probably George. But if it were a decider, I mean, come on. To watch the season end, the deciding race in Vegas would be crazy.
Okay, so we're gonna do the math on this later because
Yeah.
shit.
I'm not even thinking about it until probably like July.
But yeah. We got time.
Okay, but as for the race that we most recently watched, the Chinese Grand Prix,
And the sprint.
again, yeah, and the sprint. Oh, I have no notes on the sprint.
No, we literally sat there for both the sprint and the race, and we're like, "Holy shit, this is great! Holy shit, this is great!" Race ended. We have no notes.
Yeah, oh shit.
Because you were doing something with Tomo, weren't you, or were you with Matt? Oh, you were arc rating. That's what it was.
No. The sprint, I was in D&D.
No, but the race you were in arc raters.
The race I was arc rating. Yeah, that's true.
And then you said, "Hey guys, I can't do this right now."
Yeah, it was. I think the 3 of us. It was me, Tomo, and Matt, and I think the 3 of us went into like 2 raids, and then by that time we were at the like aftermath of the safety car, and I was like, I'm actually too invested. I can't do this anymore. I'm so sorry. I just left them.
We just sat there and stared at the screen for the
yeah
million laps.
But it was so entertaining. Like I usually I just do other things during the race, but I actually really wanted to watch it because it got to the point.
There was so much going on.
I think this overtake mode has just made it so much more fun to watch races.
Yes.
And I hate that because I really don't like hybrids, and so I don't like that I'm enjoying the hybrid season, but I can't stop myself from enjoying it, so it is what it is. I'm glad it's entertaining. I'm glad that we get battles at any given point. And I mean, like, am I still a little like snooze fest with the Mercedes taking it away? Yes, but like there's time for that to change.
Let's not forget Kimi deserved this win. Total spoiler if no one's found out yet. Kimi had his first win. And because the Mercedes had this really great car, this kid was like 10 seconds ahead of everybody.
Yeah. No, Kimi did really well. And I think the safety car restart was probably like he just won right there.
Right there.
The thing is that with the double stacking, like with the way that they were doing it, because realistically it was the perfect time for like lap 10 was a great time for everybody else who wasn't Lance to have a chance to pit. Because that means they could take those hards to the end if they wanted to, or they could stop again if another safety car came out. Like, it was just a really good opportunity, which is why you saw even Ferrari double stack their pit. So I think they did a good job, all the teams up in the front. And I mean, you want to talk about winners of that pit stop? Oliver Behrman was a big winner too. I mean, he got 5th, no? This is a week and a half passes and I forget literally everything. Let me pull up.
I have the team builder in front of us.
Yeah, so do I.
5 Behrman, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I mean, he won, which is awesome. like personal victory, obviously, but yeah, to come in fifth when the battle is that insane. Now, I mean, granted, uh we had 4 people not start the race, and we had 3 people DNF. We had 7 cars out.
Okay, hold on. Let's just say right now, the DNFs for, I'm not counting the Aston Martin DNFs because they're not even on the grid. They're not there. Like, I know that technically.
I mean, at that point, though, you have to say the same for Oscar Piastri, because there's been 2 races he has not raced either one of them. Like he is literally his season has not started, but he did kill me with his tweet where he said 2 weeks of watching F1. I do think it's kind of funny, but also I feel so bad for him, and I really wanted him to be on the podium for Australia.
Dude.
But
his tweets were banger this week for
yeah,
it, so you know.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we had both McLarens did not start the race. They were not on the starting grid. Gabriel Bortoleto did not start, and then Alexander Albon did not start.
Tragic.
And I think that is insane.
Insane. Four cars don't start. 3 DNFs. Poor Max. Max is doing really good at passing over the radio.
I know. To watch him like build back up what he lost in the beginning, like off the line, was
I think he was like 7th.
Yeah, and then he had to retire. Oh man, I felt so bad for him.
Dude, he's just. I made a joke, and I mentioned it before we started. Last year, when he was making his climb back, I was like, "Holy shit!" You know what? I'm convinced that Max is a reincarnated speed god, and he's just like, "All right, guys, you had your fun. Now it's time to show you what happened." Are you okay, kitty girl? He kind of took some of this year's speed god power last year to make up for it, and now
our running theory is that he had to borrow some of this year's speed god power for the end of last year, and therefore I don't know if you saw it, but there was also like a breaking news like meme thing where it was like Daniel Ricciardo has passed on the curse to Max Verstappen ahead of after NLS weekend or whatever. And I was like, no, not the number 3.
No, the best is the Max, come join us.
Yeah.
The second seat curse.
I do feel bad for him though in terms of the Nürburgring, because that had to be such a fun victory, and then to learn that due to the tire allowance they were disqualified
because their team couldn't count for shit.
That's due to simple math they lose it. It's just a bad couple weeks for Max in the motorsport industry, and I mean I'm sure he still had fun because he's out there doing what he loves, but it's just a little sad.
I'm sure he had so much more fun, even if he technically lost due to disqualification. I'm sure he had so much fun in that Mercedes.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a point.
And now Toto's gonna go, hey, you wanna have another one?
Hey, what about this Mercedes?
Hey,
kicks out George Russell. But I think he would. I think Kimi's too ingrained now as like the future of Mercedes. So I think,
which is okay.
I think if anybody were to leave Mercedes, if anyone were to leave Mercedes, it would probably be a driver swap. Like I think George would be sent to Red Bull, and Max would be sent to Mercedes.
Imagine.
It would be wild, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. So many people's contracts are up this year, and there are so many that are question marks because they keep, shadow boxing us with like, oh, it's a multi-year contract, so we actually don't know if it's 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, whatever. But yeah, I'm interested to see where everyone goes. Honestly, I'm interested to see if Lewis and Charles stick with stick with Ferrari.
We'll
mixing
see.
All my teams
depending on how this year goes, I mean, they might.
Yeah.
No. So back to the race.
Yes. Getting off topic.
Lap one.
Hammy
Everyone
takes
had
it.
a really great start. Hammy takes it though. We love Hammy for that.
Yeah, the Ferrari
Um,
launch is still like undisputed. I mean, it's
insane. The
incredible
Ferrari
to
launch is
watch.
insane.
Yeah. So, yeah,
And I love
Hamilton
that for them.
gets a lap in as the race leader at the beginning. Kimi takes it back, which I kind of wish that he had taken it back within lap 1, but we had that yellow flag.
That's it. Yeah, the yellow flag. Poor Behrman and Hadjar had such a
Yeah.
day.
Isaac and his spin.
Isaac's not happy.
I thought he wasn't going to recover from it, if we're being honest, but he did. So
where did he end? He ended 8th.
Yeah, I was going to say in points for sure. Oh, he ended where Max started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gained 1 spot.
Yeah, so I mean, he still got to finish his race, but I do know, I saw the interaction afterwards where Oliver tried to apologize and Isaac was just like not having it. Yeah.
He was like, don't talk to me for the
But
rest
I
of the day.
mean,
And you're like,
yeah, honestly, I feel like there are 2 types of people on the grid, right? There's the type that walks off and everything that happened on the track, off track is different. And then there are the ones who are like, fuck you for the rest of the day.
and that happens. Here's the thing. It's a high stakes sport. I mean, think it. You're in a hot car. You're sweating.
Yeah.
Your adrenaline's running. You're overstimulated from vibrations, from noise, from smells. Blah 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 blah. At that point, you're like, yeah, you know what? I just need a couple hours to cool down.
Yeah, I mean, even the most like level-headed people I've seen get like
Heated.
over the top enraged because like, I mean, Sebastian Vettel's a bad example because he always got enraged, but like his radio is still one of my favorite where he's like, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm going home, fuck you. It's so
I
funny.
love that.
It's so good. I love Vettel so much.
He just got out of the car and walked
away.
Like, what the hell?
Dude, or like Kimi Raikkonen like getting out of the race in Monaco and walking to his yacht.
And then later in the race, you see him in his swimsuit just like lounging back with a drink in his hand. I'm like, yeah, you know
what a serious sport.
What an iconic man. But you could only get away with that in Monaco, and I love
for real. But yeah, so we get like all these DNFs and the DNSs, and then the race starts. Hammy takes it for a lap. Kimi gets it back, and then pretty much for the rest of the race, it was just Kimi's to run away with it. I mean, I don't think
it was Kimi's to run away with it. We had Franco Colapinto in second for like 6 laps.
Yeah, that was really exciting. That he was
while Franco was in second, Ferrari was racing each other.
When Lance Stroll's car went off track and they had to recover it, there were a couple of people who chose not to pit, so we did get a P2 Franco Colapinto for a while.
Listen, it was the greatest thing in my life.
Yeah, your boys up front, Kimi and Franco.
My two sons are up front, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're doing it. Holy crap.
Yeah, and then eventually we had the Ferraris and the Mercedes kind of recover those P1 through P4 spots. And then Mercedes kind of ran away with it, but we got one of the most entertaining battles I think we'll have all season between Charles and Lewis. That shit was so fun to watch. Do you remember all of us who were watching in Discord sitting there? We were like, oh my god, because we thought they were gonna touch in that one turn. Yeah, I was like, they're gonna take each other out.
They were gonna take each other out. But the thing is, like, while I know that like everyone, us included, was like stressing out watching us, hearing the radios and hearing how much fun both Ferrari's drivers had during that was so refreshing to see, because it was like, why is he racing me? He's like, here, if you can get past me, go for it, but I'm gonna keep going. And knowing how shit years they've had with Ferrari the last couple years, having them be able to have fun in a car was worth way more to me than them getting a podium.
Yeah, I understand that too. I think, honestly, just happy Charles. Okay, this isn't because I'm like a Charles fanboy or anything. It's just because he's the consistent face in Ferrari the past 5 years for me. But my happiness now comes from his happiness in Ferrari when it comes to F1, because he's Ferrari, right? Like he's their golden boy and everything. So when he's having a good time, I'm like, yes, Ferrari, good season. I'm so happy. Yes, yes, yes. And then when he's sad, I'm like, this is it for us. This is the last season that we can be a Ferrari fan. It's all over after this. So seeing him enjoy the battle and hearing that radio of him like basically giggling about how much fun he's having, I was like, oh, what a wonderful season for Ferrari fans. I'm so
He was having
happy.
so much fun.
They both were. I loved seeing Lewis was like, I mean, his face was lit up when he was talking about it afterwards too. He was like, "Oh yeah, we had like the really fun battle on track between me and Charles. It was really great." And and then I think it was David Coulthard interviewing them, but I can't actually remember. Uh, and he was like, "Oh, we thought you guys were gonna touch her." He's like, "Yeah, we did, but it's just a little kiss.
Just
It's
a little kiss. Just a
It was great."
Love them.
But
They
yeah,
had so much fun though.
I am glad that they're having fun. It's really entertaining for us as fans. It's really like scary but fun for Ferrari fans because we just do not want them to collide.
Like, please, no, we made it this far.
But yeah, Max retired his car shortly before the race ended, bringing us to a total of 7 cars out of the Chinese Grand Prix. I know. And yeah, Kimi wins. Kimi wins. And
dude, that he cried.
I know.
And then the entire
when Toto
cried.
When Toto came on the radio and he was like, he's too young. We shouldn't put him in a Mercedes. Put him in a smaller team. He needs the experience. Look at the mistakes he makes. And then he just goes, "Here we go, Kimi, victory." I was like, oh.
But like that's the best part though, because earlier that week I know Kimi had a couple incidents. I don't remember if it was for the sprint or if it was for just practice, and something happened and he was like, my confidence is shot. And Toto literally was sitting there looking at the data with him. He said, "Listen, you're gonna make mistakes. Don't you can have a little bit of confidence still. You can keep your confidence. Learn, study, figure out how you can change it.
Right.
Don't let your confidence slip because of something. This is a machine. It's not, you can't control it.
Yeah, I mean, you're at some points when you are doing these races, you are driving a probably, 1-ton fucking garbage can around
it's
the
like
track.
driving a horse. That shit doesn't fly very easily.
And I mean, like, the thing is as much as technology allows us to control the car, there are some things you just cannot control. You cannot control the weather.
Your brakes locking up.
Yeah, you cannot control your brakes locking up. You cannot control other people's driving, right? Like, and that's the same on a racetrack and on the real road. We all know that. So the thing is it's learning how to adapt to those things. Oh, it has started raining. You need to adjust how you are racing because you are not on intermediate tires yet. Oh, there is somebody who is aggressively trying to attack you. You need to adjust how you are driving so that you don't get ran into and you don't give up the position.
There's a bunch of debris on the track that you weren't expecting that just got there. You just fucked up your tires. How are you going to hold yourself together until you can get to the pit?
You need to control what you can in order to get your car through whatever tire life you have left and back to the pit lane. I think one of the things...
you can't practice for that all the time.
Yeah, I think one of the things...
Sims can't prepare you.
...that people don't realize when they look at rookies is that it does not matter if your first season is at the age of 17 or the age of 35. You need experience. Like, if you don't have any experience beforehand in F1... it doesn't matter what you've raced before. You could have raced F2, F3, F4. You could have raced rally. You could have raced, the endurance series. You could have raced motorbikes. Who cares? But the point is that until you are there, you don't know how Formula One is. And so anybody who blames him for the mistakes that he's made and whatever is they're just not understanding that he's just like every other rookie. He's going to take time.
He's a baby.
Yeah. And I mean, like, Max was young when he started. Like, pretty young. Like, they had to get special permission for him as well. So I mean, I think it's the thing that happens. And if history repeats itself, Kimi Antonelli is gonna win 4 or 5 championships in the
I
future.
hope so.
Yeah.
If my hat has anything to say about it, it will.
I
No, but again, he aced it out of the park.
I forgot to tell you this, but I put in an offer on a limited edition Charles Leclerc Monaco baby blue
Oh my goodness.
Ferrari hat.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about it. I actually am gonna go see if my offer's been accepted or not.
I'm dead serious. If Colapinto gets a podium, I'm buying that hat.
I mean, I don't blame you.
I'm just saying.
I do not blame you.
I say that as if I'm not looking at this thing right below me, who's laying at my feet, and I'm going, I might have to take this bitch to the vet. So
Yeah.
I might not be getting a hat.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, go take your bids.
Yeah, I checked it. Your offer expires Monday, March 23rd at 6:25
You got time.
a.m. So I have time. It is the
6:25 a.m.,
Scuderia
23rd.
Ferrari Charles Leclerc Special Limited Edition Monaco 2025 Puma hat, and it's baby blue, and it's beautiful.
The new hats they have coming out this year are so cool.
Yeah, I literally, I put in an offer. The guy's selling it for $300. I put in an offer of $150 because he's got 2 left, and it's been on here since like halfway through last year. So I was like, hey, if you want to get rid of it, I'll give you $150 for it.
That's funny. Dude, imagine him just being like, no, fuck. Dude, I have a picture somewhere that I'll find and I'll send it to you later. But it's like it's the marketplace lowballing, and someone like lowballed the shit out of them, and the only response was, you should be shot.
Hey,
so I think about that every time I'm like trying to throw a low bid offer. I'm like, how low is this? Where I'm gonna get like a visceral reaction.
1, it's the name of the game. 2, I really want a baby blue hat, and I don't want another.
Because you look good in baby blue.
Yeah, and I don't want to get another hat from because I know that there's a baby blue one out there for Red Bull somewhere, I think. And I don't want to get one because I have like 8 Red Bull hats over the course of the last like 2-3 years that I've started to buy them. Because like I was never into the hat thing. I had my one hat. I had my Ferrari hat. That was all I had. And it was just for when I was feeling like wearing a hat.
Yeah.
And really I never wore it because it was red, and so it didn't match like a whole, like it's bright red, so it doesn't match like a whole bunch. Yeah. But then when I went through all of my stuff in the hospital and my hair was falling out, hats became my thing. So because of that, I have a lot of the 2025 hats, and I have a lot from Red Bull. I have like their neon black Miami one, and then I have my Ferrari blue and white squiggly one because it was beautiful last year. It's my favorite Ferrari hat besides this baby blue one. I have like a pink one, a teal one. I have like a pink and teal and like 90s Taco Bell aesthetic one. And I have all these ones I have 1 Haas, 1 Alpine, 2 Ferrari, and like 8 Red Bull. So I really need to up my game and get some other teams in there. I need to find a McLaren one that I like.
I don't like any of the McLaren ones.
I know. That's my issue, is I'm just not a fan of any. I hope they come out with a good one this year because I just haven't found one I like.
I'm sending you in DMs right now. The Ferrari one I picked up, it's stuck in transit. I really hope it didn't get lost because why not? But I grabbed the 20th anniversary Ferrari hat.
Oh, that's a fire hat, actually.
Because I'm not a big red. Here's the thing: my hair's already red.
Yeah.
And my hair's like a really pretty burgundy red. I am not a big red person other than that. So I was like, if I'm gonna get a red hat, I need to find a red hat that I actually like.
Yeah, I go with the non-red Ferrari hats. Like I have the blue one. I want this baby blue one, and I really want, out there somewhere is a pure black with the Ferrari logo is like metal.
Ooh.
and I want that
That's
one
cool.
so bad.
Did you see I got rage baited last night. I got rage baited by
I know,
an ad,
I saw your
and I'm
post.
so mad
Yeah.
because I love that. Like, I'm not loving the Visa Red Bull right now
Yeah.
hats that they have, but I was like, I would wear that one. And it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Well, and my whole thing is like sorry guys for having chat like hat chat right now.
Merch is
but...
part of the thing. It's like Final Fantasy. The end game is the end game.
It's just glam. But yeah, I'm not huge on fitted hats, so that's another thing is I always have to like make sure that they're snapbacks, and I don't like the adjustable ones that have like a buckle. It's like gotta be a snapback for me. Yeah, so it's difficult because then I'll find one I like, and then I'll look through the photos and I'll see it's like an adjustable with the buckle, and I'm like, oh, am I prepared to go through this? Do I really? Because I can't stand. It's just annoying to adjust it with the buckle, and it comes loose, and yeah, it is. So I don't know.
Girl.
Hopefully we get a really good McLaren hat. I would love to see a Williams hat that's not just Williams blue.
I might just settle and try to find a black on black McLaren hat. No one will know it's a McLaren hat, but I'll know it's a McLaren hat.
Yeah, I totally get that actually. But anyways,
but the Haas hats this year, for the Japan hats,
I want it
this year. Both, who was it? It was Japan, and who else had it? It was Alpine with their little paper cranes.
Yes.
And the Haas with the blue cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I think I might. This is my problem. Is I already have a Haas hat and I have an Alpine hat. But do I get these? Probably.
I don't remember if I grabbed a Haas. I think. Sorry. Almost just yelled at my cats out of instinct.
We're falling apart. Anyways, back to the races. So yes, Kimmy wins. We are super excited for Kimmy. I loved seeing like how happy everybody was for him too. Like his jump into the team was like, oh my god. I know. I was like, it's like watching your child achieve something.
And I know, like, George was like, damn, I wish I would have won. But you saw a little bit of that big brother pride in there. Of like, okay, he actually deserved, like, he was like, you know what? Go for it.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't like George.
I know you don't.
No, I do, but I don't, you know. But anyways.
Listen, you already claimed he was winning this year, therefore you
Maybe that's why I don't like him.
Because you called it. No, but even still, like, he could have been like, Kimmy pull back, make Kimmy pull papaya rules.
I think,
make Kimmy come back and
I think if we're being honest, I think George is just smarter than that. I think he's smart enough to know that they're not going to make Kimmy slow down for 7 seconds and risk any sort of issues.
For real. And like, here's the thing. There's so much more in the race, and like you were saying, I'm pretty sure they're going to prioritize constructors first and then say go for it.
100% that's what they're going to. That's what any smart team would do. Would be like McLaren last year, I think was dumb. I think it was dumb to allow them to hard race from the beginning when they clearly had a good shot at the constructor championship. Now, it worked out for them. It did. But I mean, like, you saw the collision in Montreal where I mean, you can't have stuff like that happening. So, and then later on in the season is when they started kind of like invoking these papaya rules and everything. And I just think that their season was weird. Like, I just think that they did it backwards. But
the old DNF was still insane.
I also, I know, the double DSQ, you mean?
Yeah.
In Vegas, yeah.
I was reading DNF on our paper.
I remember waking up and both of us were like, Max has a chance.
No, I was watching the race live, and I like was sitting there on my couch, and it was like 3:00 in the morning, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Well, I remember because at that point it was like, oh, okay, well, the chances of Max winning are now officially like 5% or
1 in a
whatever.
million.
And then
Right,
they did their post-race checks, and then the next day they released the news, and it was like, yep, both McLarens are disqualified. And I just remember everybody being like, oh my god, the witches are doing their work. Max Verstappen's got this.
Oh my god, there's no like that's when I was fully like, he's a reincarnated speed god. That's
Yeah,
all this is. That's
yep.
all this is.
That was he pulled all the luck that he had for this year into that moment, I swear. But I hope he makes a comeback, or like I hope that Red Bull gets whatever I'm sure Ford issues that they have solved.
I called it. I need you to know I called it when they announced their partnership.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody expected them to be
top of the
line with Ford, especially not. I think this is Ford's first year ever making an engine for F1. I don't quote me on that. They could have been way back in the day, but I don't recall.
With these new regulations, the engine 50 years ago is a completely different engine today.
And
so,
see, here's the thing: is you would think if they're pulling people who've worked on Ford engines before, you would think they would do okay, because Ford sucks, but you get a Ford hybrid and that shit lasts forever. So you would think that they would know what they're doing, but I mean, I don't know. There's too many intricacies that I will never understand as a basic human being that is not involved in the engineering side of Formula One. So I can study all I want from the things that Sam Collins and the internet teaches me, but like I'm never gonna fully understand how the development goes. But yeah, I hope that he can make a comeback. I hope that I kind of hope that Haas keeps on doing whatever they're doing, because Ollie Behrman is kind of crushing it, and I love seeing that.
I'm so proud. Okay, let's talk about everybody else that isn't the papayas and the Mercedes for a second. Ollie Behrman is absolutely rocking it. Nico rocking it. Esty rocking it.
Gabby rocking it.
Oh.
Gasly
Carlos
it.
Rocking it.
Well,
Lawson's
he got
Carlos
points.
Got 9th.
Yeah, I mean he got points, but
he's got points. Lawson is 7th. Hajar's doing okay, all things considered.
I mean, yeah, I think the point that we can kind of like reach and agree on is that like the middle of the pack is
no longer the middle. Like
they're like, I mean, like like the back middle and the upper middle are like swapping around race to race. So like, I mean, it is crazy to me to see that like the only teams that we have that are really like questionable at the moment are Williams. Kind of had like a down up situation, but they're kind of holding on. Caddy is Caddy, obviously. Yeah. Aston Martin
decently
is Aston Martin, obviously. But then the rest of the teams, aside from McLaren, like this past race, the rest of the teams are kind of like, I mean, they're flip-flopping a lot. It's going to be an interesting battle for those like, you know, like 4th, 5th, 6th position in the constructors.
So Haas got, for our thing at least, Haas was 5th for Australia and the China, and then made their way to 3rd place for the constructor this last game race.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos was up 8 positions. 8.
Yeah.
It's insane. He
had
the most.
Now,
had the most positions
I will say, too, to his credit, because I know we lost 7 cars, but he was already 10th. So,
he started 10th.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's still, I'm glad to see.
No, I lied. He started 17.
Oh, did he?
He started 17 and ended 9th.
I mean, yeah. And so with losing cars,
because he was already 1, 2, 3, 4, so he only had 1 person behind him.
Yeah,
in theory.
So he lost 3 cars ahead of him then, because Bortoleto was ahead of him, and then the 2 McLarens. So among that, he had Max ahead of him, who fell out. So 17 to 9 is 8 positions. So he still made up 4 positions.
What's insane? That's still insane.
I mean, with the way the race went, yeah. Because I feel like there were a lot of battling.
Liam was next. He gained 7.
Yeah.
From 14.
That's insane.
But they're rocking it. They're acing it. I'm really impressed with this year.
I'm enjoying the amount of battling and overtaking there is. It's very fun to watch. And it's like, usually in the past I would take a little snooze between the first 10 laps and the last 10 laps because not much would happen. But the beginning of the season at least has been really fun because with all of like the engine issues and the safety cars and whatever, it's allowed for like a lot of closer battles more throughout the race. So it's been it's been fun. I'm excited. And I think we'll get more in Suzuka because I think Suzuka's like a it's a little bit of a difficult track.
Excited.
So I think because it is, we'll probably get a safety car too, and maybe we can even snag a podium for Ferrari because Hamilton did previously have a pretty good run on this track. I don't know.
Okay, so wild thought.
Yeah.
And this is just me bullshitting because I'm coping, and
okay.
I got a whole bunch of copium going right now. What are the chances that the previous there's a word I want to use.
Oh.
It's been known that whoever wins the China GP wins.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, unless they are Australian, apparently.
Unless they're Australian. Oh, apparently. What are the chances Kimi takes it?
I think you shouldn't hold on to that.
Okay,
I think.
Just thank you. Thank you for letting me down gently.
I think you can be. I think you can be hopeful for Kimi. I think you shouldn't make that the reason you're hopeful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my friend and keeping me real. And no, you're so right. This is Kimi's. No, you're like,
yeah.
Don't hold.
I think that it's likely that Kimi will do well this season. I don't think you should hold out hope that the Chinese Grand Prix is a prophecy.
Everyone, mark this date down, the 23rd at 12:42 p.m. Eastern time. That Veda said that, and then send me that when Kimi wins. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So then upcoming, of course, we have this weekend will be the Suzuka International Racing Course circuit at the I keep wanting to say Chinese Grand Prix because we just talked about it. At the Japanese Grand Prix in Suzuka, Japan.
I'm so excited.
I do have, per usual, I have some statistics and some fun facts for you guys. This one is an older circuit because it was actually commissioned by Honda to be a testing facility. They wanted to develop a new circuit in the late 1950s. So they designed it as a Honda test track. And it has a figure 8 layout, essentially meaning there's a crossover at some point, because it's the furthest thing from a figure 8. But it was, I think they broke ground in June of 1961 to create Suzuka. Something interesting about Japan and its life in Formula One is that there was a circuit in Fuji as well. And between the two of them, like in the mid 2000s, there was kind of like an alternating schedule for the two of them because both of them were seen as like fine tracks to host the Japanese Grand Prix. But then at some point, Fuji was kind of like, hey, there's a global financial crisis, so we're not going to do this anymore. So then Suzuka became our Japanese Grand Prix circuit. But yeah, it was their dedicated testing facility for Honda in the 1960s, and it did not host its first Formula One race until 1987. This is a big favorite for a lot of drivers. It's extremely fast and it's got a lot of technical corners. Among these are the S curves, the two Degners, and the white knuckle ride of 130R. The Degners, the corners are that are on the track, are named after a motorcycle rider named Ernest Degner, who crashed there in 1962. And so there's a lot of history here, for sure. The Degner curve is turn, I think, 8 and 9, where it's like, so the S curves, okay, wait. Without it in front of me, it's hard for me to see it. From the start line, you go around the first turn, which is technically 2 turns. And then the S curves are obvious because there's a whole bunch of them. And then there's a curve that I don't know the name of, and then it's the Degner curve right before you go under the bridge to the hairpin. And all of those are pretty technical, because the casino, I keep calling it casino, it's Casio. The Casio triangle, I think is what it's called, right before you hit the start-finish line. That's a super crazy one because you're coming off of like the huge, you go over the bridge and you're still pretty high speed, and then you have to slow down to do like a really quick right left and then go around another curve down to the start finish. So Suzuka looks difficult to me as somebody who doesn't know more than simulator driving. I can't imagine doing this in real life. I don't even remember what it was like doing it in F125. I think I struggled. I think everyone that I played with struggled. It is a rough one.
Just a little bit.
The length of the track is 5.8 kilometers, which is about 3.6 miles. It is known to be a pretty, I would say, like, quick track. For it looks really long, and then it's actually like kind of quick looking, because of all of the, I guess, like, straight line speed you can get through a lot of these. Because I think the only part that really looks like it slows you down is like there's a hairpin, the S curves, and then that triangle turn. Those look pretty slow, but I think the rest of it's pretty high speed. Because of that, the lap times are somewhere around 1.5 minutes. The lap record set last year by Kimi Antonelli for Mercedes
Dude,
is
he's speedy.
is a 1:30.965, and I believe that's like thousandths of a second off of the previous held one, which I believe was Lewis Hamilton, but don't quote me on that. And I want to say it was like 0.003 of a second difference. But yeah,
Insane.
Kimi has no, which is very fun. And if that's any sort of indicator as to what this year will be like, then maybe Kimmy's got another race under his belt, another race win.
We'll see. Here's the thing, because here's the problem is he's been, unless he's right at the front line, he does struggle with his launches.
Selfishly, I really want Charles to win this one, only because
I know,
because of Jules.
Yeah,
it's the same reason I want him to win it every single year. But I do think that Ferrari historically might not have the greatest time here. I don't know if their current, I guess, like, car design with the downforce that they have now would be any different, but I can't really recall who won the last few years at Suzuka, because it's, again, usually I would come in around like Miami, between Miami and Monaco, so I've missed a lot of Suzukas.
I don't even think I wasn't around for Suzuka last year.
I don't think I was around I don't think I watched Suzuka last year. I think I skipped China and Suzuka because of their times.
That, and you were also like starting to get sick.
True. And I think I think I watched Suzuka in the hospital last year. No, I think I watched I don't remember. It's all of that's a blur.
Let's keep it that way. We're not repeating that. We're not repeating that.
Yeah, I would really like not to. So then the remaining fun facts that I have about it is that Michael Schumacher has claimed more wins at Suzuka than any other driver, which is 6 wins. And if you really know your F1 history, Nannini took his one and only F1 victory here in 1989.
Ooh.
Yeah. Alessandro Nannini. And then lastly, there has never been a Japanese winner.
Oh.
Yeah. Just sad.
Yuki.
We all want it to be Yuki, but unfortunately, I think there were 2 Japanese drivers that came in third at one point in their careers, but nobody has ever won.
Imagine.
Yeah. It would be nice if Yuki came back and won it all.
Surely, right? Surely.
Okay, let's do a quick fantasy check-in, and then
I was gonna say we need to check the fantasy real quick.
Let's do a fantasy check-in, and then we will talk about predictions for Japan. I'm freezing right now. Okay.
So the sprint was amazing. George came in first, as we could see, and Mercedes got first. So my points at the end of the sprint compared to Australia, double checking. So I had 279 by the sprint, and Veda had 410. So I think you doubled just about.
That's crazy.
And I think I literally gained 100 points.
Yeah.
China looks a lot nicer looking at this.
Yeah, China brought you a lot closer.
China brought me a lot closer.
Oh my god, wait, yeah, looking at it, that's just for the constructors alone.
The constructors is what's saving my ass right now. I'm letting everybody know.
That's crazy. Yeah, so for the Chinese Grand Prix, driver-wise, I picked up 148 points. Kika picked up 103. But then constructor-wise, I picked up 63 points. Kika picked up 111.
111.
So that brings the current tally to 493 Kika, 621 me, which are big numbers that sound really different, but in actuality, you're right below 500, and I'm right above 600.
Right. So we're really not that far apart. We were talking, depending on, because of how these constructors are going, one of us might end up, because right now, we've explained earlier, because we have an uneven number of teams, we're both sharing Haas. However, it might come down to, if it comes down to doing seasons, end of season, mid-season swaps, one of us will probably relinquish our Haas rights. Just because, and we've also considered, and this is way in the future, if, say Veda keeps running away with this and making this like a 200, 300, 400 lead gap, we might double up on team members. Which, we've done a really good job of not doing that. We'll see what happens. We're still so early. Shit. Just imagine what life's going to be like when the papayas are actually on the grid.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot that's still, I think doing it mid-season,
it's going to be the best.
Us swapping stuff around during silly season makes sense to me. 1, for the meme.
Real.
And then 2, because I think by that time we'll have a clear indication of like who will be winning.
Right.
And I think if the worst comes down to it, something that we could probably do, like if I am miles ahead of you, or if you are miles ahead of me, we can probably swap our Mercedes and Ferrari to like give you Mercedes, give me Ferrari or whatever.
Right.
And that might balance it out, or vice versa. Or if, say, the McLarens come back and they're doing pretty well and they're getting themselves in like the 3rd position for the constructor every race, maybe I don't want to give you Ferrari. I don't think you'll be too strong, but like maybe I could give you.
We'll make Biro figure out that math for us.
No, I mean I can do it. We don't have to bother him with it, but
I just don't want to do math, man. Don't make me
Yeah,
do math.
don't worry. I'm a bit of a math girly. It's fine.
You are. I love you for that.
I'll be the numbers person. That's fine. But yeah, so fantasy's looking pretty good. Again, Kika kind of killed it on this one because I wasn't around for sprint. I was fighting a long ass battle. Do you know that my Friday session of D&D this past week went 6.5 hours?
Are you okay?
It was all battle.
6.5 hours of battle, not roleplay, just battle.
Hey, Kika, we're not done with the fight. Isn't that crazy?
Who is your DM?
So it's this wonderful Canadian named Rep. He's awesome. But it's our BBEG. So
yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be a long fight. But yeah, 6.5 hours, and we got through the first 2 parts of the fight.
That's insane.
Yeah. So can't wait for this Friday.
Have fun. No, but I was sitting there. I didn't plan on staying up for the sprint. I just have my sleep schedule is absolutely fucked right now, so I ended up doing it. So I was like, screw it. We'll sit here and we'll do the grid while we're doing it. I have nothing better to do.
I do think that I should be available for most, if not all, the remaining races. So that'll be nice. Because then, aside from, there might be one in September that I miss, and if we go to Worlds, if there's a race that weekend, we might miss it. So we'll see. Because keep in mind, we want to stay. We for sure want to stay committed to the podcast, but also like I don't think that either of us are willing to dedicate our whole life to it yet.
No, well, here's the thing. This is like a fun thing for us.
For sure, this is
still have lives. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest with every single one of you. My dogs and my cats will always come first.
Oh, for sure.
Therefore,
as they should.
As they should. Therefore, oh no, we're both missing races in September, by the way. You're missing Monza.
Monza?
You're gonna be in Canada for Monza on the 6th. And I'm
No. I leave after that. I'll be here for Monza. I miss whatever the race is the weekend after that.
Oh, yes. I thought you were gone the 2nd to the 9th.
No, I'm gone from the 8th to the 15th.
When did that change?
Never.
That's what you have it written down here in the schedule. We'll look at that later. Anyway, because I'm gone the 10th through the 14th, which is the Primo de España.
Did we change our dates?
I think you changed your date.
Oh, you know what? I think we might have because of... Hold on one second. Trip dates.
Okay, but that works out better for us too, because then we can plan that out better for us.
We did change our dates to the 2nd through the 9th.
That makes Biro's text make so much more sense the other day, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Why? What happened?
He texted me... Let me find it. It was fun. Total side note, because our lives totally interject all the time. He texted me, what week in September are you and Tori have your trips? I said the 2-9, and I said the 10-4. And she goes, oh, he said, I thought they were the same week. I'm like, no, they overlap.
No, so we definitely, I think I updated you as soon as we changed our dates, and then I did not update any of my shit.
What happened was, he was like, they were doing vacation bidding for the half of the year, and his was due tonight. So he was gonna put one of his weeks on the same week, just for the funny little thing. So he goes, so it still kind of goes with the bit, because then she goes on vacation, then you go training, and then I go on vacation. So in 3 weeks, we're all gonna be on different vacation times.
That's funny.
Like, what if we just all we're all going on vacation? And just
so that's actually pretty funny. Yeah.
So we live for the bit in this family.
So yeah, what that basically means for us then is that we'll have an episode on the 2nd when I leave. when I come back, you leave the 10th.
Wait, it is the 2nd?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, is
Okay,
that
so
I
yeah.
updated you, but I didn't update anyone else, I guess.
Noted.
So we'll have an episode on the 2nd, and this is so far ahead it doesn't really matter yet.
Matter,
but
yeah.
we'll have an episode on the 2nd. The 9th, we could swing depending on you. I don't want to overwhelm you. Because we could record it the 9th and it'll be late, but we can still do it. And then the 16th we can still do if we record it when you're back.
I mean, because I'm traveling. Well, I'm traveling Saturday, Sunday, I think. Not coming back. Yeah, I'm traveling Thursday anyway, so we can easily do the 9th. But also, I can record while I'm traveling. It's not like I'm not gonna have my laptop, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing late evening training sessions anyways because we'll be in Florida and it's gonna be hot in September.
That's really fair.
So I'll have the entire day to just vibe.
So really, the only life interference that you guys might experience for not getting an episode from us is probably September 9th. That
travel delays.
That'll probably be the only week that'll be different. Not to say that it won't happen. We just might be late, which happens.
We might combine the 2 races into one episode, which we can totally do.
Yeah, we could absolutely we could do that. I don't mind doing that at all. And then we can just we'll have at least a mini-sode for you guys for that week we'll be gone.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this overall. Like this is this season. I know I was very skeptical for this season because like what the hell is gonna happen? But so far I am not mad.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good season. Honestly, it's feeling like it's gonna be a pretty. I don't want to say it's gonna be a good year because I said that last year and then look what happened. But but I do. I've been enjoying the year so far. I'll put it that way. And I'm getting out to do more like IRL stuff rather than being online so much. I've gotten to see 2 movies the past 2 weeks, which has been awesome. So yeah, I think all around 2026 should be very fun for at least us.
For us, entertaining for us at least. I mean, I've been spending all my time, other than the pollen, and the construction that's been going on in my neighborhood. I think Ash and Oakley and I have spent at least 70% of our days these days just out on the back patio. I got sunburn. Just on my face alone, and like that was the night I texted you. Like, I think I'm having a problem. No, actually, I lied. It was just because I got sunburned and I didn't realize it until I started drinking. I bring 1 cocktail. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I was sunburnt.
That's so funny. But yeah, we hope that you guys also we need to do our predictions. Jesus, we're so off track today. I'm gonna throw obviously we're gonna have Mercedes up there. I'm gonna throw Charles P2. I'd like to see him P2.
I mean, if we go with the trend, I definitely don't want to rule out a Mercedes one too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with how the trend is going, I will say with how my real prediction is going to be Mercedes definitely top 3.
I'm going to,
and then
for sure,
a Ferrari somewhere in.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Charles gets a P2. I think I'm gonna throw my wild card is gonna be Gasly podium.
Okay, I was
my I know your wild card. I know your wild card.
What's my wild card, huh?
Sprinkle Colapinto on that podium, probably P1.
No, that's a little high for him yet. I was gonna say
P3
on the podium. P2 or P3.
Yeah.
With Kimmy winning again. Listen, get out of my head. The amount of times a day Veda and I will sit there and we'll do something and we're like, why are you in my head right now?
You're taking up way too much of my brain space. My brain cells need those compartments, Kika. I'm gonna need you to boot it.
I don't know. There's certain times when I'm like, why are you like?
Do you get up there? Do you get in my brain and you're like, damn, it's roomy in here.
No, that's you in my head because I'm a natural blonde. You're like, damn, There's so much room for activities. All it is, literally, I'm telling you, my brain is like, you know, the pictures of the guys getting their first apartment, and it's just a TV, a
Yeah.
cardboard box with the TV's on, and
That's
a
your
lawn
brain
chair?
space.
That's my brain.
That's okay. Mine is a monkey in the corner clashing the cymbals.
Yeah.
And then on the other corner is a speaker that 24/7, all it's playing is that song that goes, I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. That's my brain space.
Yeah.
And then,
but we're also neighbors, so we have we're neighbors, but we have that hotel room door where we just open the door into each other's rooms.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. And I like to think that maybe somewhere off in the distance of my brain, like in the vast empty space that's in there, there's like a karaoke machine where I constantly do Smooth Operator. I'd like to think that that's the third item in there.
And there's one other door, and it's a closet. But the problem is, if you open that closet, every bit of useless knowledge.
Oh yeah, that's my
just falls out.
That's my on Friends. On Friends, it's my Monica closet for sure.
Yeah. No, you don't touch the closet. Why? You don't want to know.
You don't want to open that. You do not want to see what's there.
Closet.
For sure. All right. Well, I think that just about wraps it up. So keep your eyes out for Charles P2 or a Gasly podium or a Franco Colapinto.
Just making sure you guys don't forget.
I need you to know that there is part of me that really wants Colapinto to do something amazing this season just so that you get your vindication. Because I feel like everybody's opinion of him is like, yeah, he's doing pretty good. And I feel like you are here, you're like, he's the secret. He's the pocket ace. He needs to do.
He's the boy. And you know, I need you all to know that part of it is a meme. Those who don't know me, you'll get to know me really fast. I am all for committing to the bit. Even if it shoots me in the foot, I will commit to the bit. However, I don't think this is a
Make no mistake. The reason this started was Kika said, I'm going to do the no kid picked last in gym class for Franco Colapinto. And it has slowly turned into her truth.
The problem, you know those whole things, total last segue, I swear, where you're like, you don't joke about having a kink because eventually you are going to develop said kink. You don't...
Jesus!
It's me. I don't know why you're surprised. It's that thing. I was like, yeah, Franco Colapinto, he looked really sad in the group photo all by himself. And then I'm like, Franco Colapinto's got it in the ace. He's got it. He's got it in the hole. He's sleeping. He's a sleeper cell. Somebody say his code word.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's the Bucky Barnes of Formula One. We just need his activation words.
I gotta go on a deep dive. I'll be right back. I'm gonna find it.
That's so
but
funny.
It's Punch the Monkey. He's winning
Punch
because
the monkey,
he's doing it because he's feeling his rage over the Punch Monkey.
It would be so funny if we got a video of him. It wouldn't be funny. It would just be fun to watch if we got a video of him visiting Punch. I love that he's so into Punch.
He's going to.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, while 100%. He's there, he's gonna make a pit stop for sure.
Because he's got time. Oh, because we're not racing in April, so he can spend as much time in Japan.
Yeah, technically
he can end this now.
Yeah. All right. Go. All right, guys. We hope that you guys enjoy the Suzuka race. Just to give you guys your, of course, as per usual, these will be in Central Standard. We are starting our activities on Thursday night this week due to the time difference. For Central Standard Time, it'll be at 9:30, the first practice session. Friday, you will have 2 practice sessions at 1 p.m. and then again at 9:30. Saturday starts to get a little rough. Qualifying will be at 1 in the morning. It's going to be the same time as the second practice session from Friday. So 1 in the morning on Saturday is going to be your qualifying. And then the race will be on Sunday, and that will be at midnight. So that's a little more bearable for sure than our Chinese Grand Prix. But I know my Eastern time zone people, you're probably going to suffer a little more with this one as well. And then if you are over in the Eastern Hemisphere, You're probably chilling.
You chilling.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, like, this is a good race for Goose, I think, because it's like first thing in the morning. For him, it'll be like, I think it's gonna be like 7 a.m. So
I think it's a good race for Matt too, though.
yeah, because it's earlier in the night for him. Technically, I think I don't remember
so you
with
can
daylight
actually watch it
with
and not
daylight
listen to work.
savings. I think that he's
closer to us now.
Yeah. So
Spring ahead, fall back.
Yeah. So fall back, we would be closer to him. Spring ahead is we're moving ahead of him. Get it? That's okay, Kika. But yeah,
imagine my face with the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers. Yeah.
The numbers.
Yeah. So for our mountain time in Arizona, or our Pacific time in Arizona, because since Arizona doesn't,
it'll be like 10. It'll be like 10.
It'll be
11,
like 10.
So
yeah,
they're
10
fine.
o'clock. So
it's a great race for you guys.
Yeah, the West Coast will enjoy this one because it is a nice little nighttime race right before you go to bed to start that beautiful work week.
Enjoy that adrenaline rush.
So yeah, I we will see you guys there. We'll be back to talk to you afterwards about probably a whole bunch of random crap since we have an entire month to fill. It'll be fun.
If you guys are not already in the Discord, come join us in the Discord. This last race we didn't stream it in the Discord because it was so late. However, if you guys really want us to stream it, go ahead, tell us. Let us know, and we'll make sure one of us is able to stream it for y'all.
We'll drop everything.
We don't mind it.
Yeah. Listen, for us, this is life.
Worst case, I throw my computer on, I stream it, I walk away.
Yeah, true.
But it's still there.
I'll bring up my my second Discord account, my art account, and I'll stream it for people while then doing whatever I'm doing on my main account.
I mean, I do that. I could do that too on K2. We have actually we need to bring those in here, by the way. But we've got it taken care of. We'll get you situated.
We will
promise.
Get you guys
Just
situated.
let us know.
Yeah, 100%. And until then, please remember to enjoy your week and enjoy.
Go up to the water. It's hot out.
Yeah, enjoy your race season. Enjoy the coming of spring. For those that are lucky enough to get the good weather. And yeah.
Don't die from
Have
pollen.
a good one. Goodbye.